All right, we can go on to the next one here, which Mike Owen tees up for us in fantastic fashion. Khusnutdinov, let's fucking go. We might see him in the lineup before the year is done. This came out of nowhere, Z. Like, did you have any inkling that this was even a remote possibility before Russo dropped the bomb?
No, not at all. And I mean, it's interesting.
Wild.
And I do think it makes a ton of sense because, I mean, I think, first of all, no one would have seen this coming because I don't think anyone necessarily, like, maybe people had Minnesota missing the playoffs, but, like, not a bottom 5 fucking team in the NHL at the All-Star break, you know?
I mean, I wish they were bottom 5.
Yeah, what are they? I think I was looking.
I'm sure they're hovering right around like 9 or 10.
Hell yeah.
I'll pull it up right now.
Yeah. I don't think many people have had them like that low. So, I mean, if they make the good, smart, right decision and just like not try to make the playoffs by like 1 point or like then miss out by 1 point.
Oh shit, dude. By points percentage, they're at 6.
Hell yeah. That rules.
Look at that.
That's good.
Good work,
we
boys.
Love that for us.
Here we go.
Love that for us.
Judd's happy.
Yeah. But I thought it would obviously like it wouldn't have even been a possibility if this was a team that like firmly playoff team, whatever, like wouldn't have even been in the cards at all. But just given the fact that like Khusnutdinov, he's had a couple years in Russia, the whole plan was to let him, continue that development and like finish off the development process last few years. When he signed that 2-year deal with SKA. I think it makes sense because the Sochi is not a playoff team. That's for sure. We've seen him kind of having a coming out party. And like this year, it's just, he's really good some games. Like on Sunday, they were down 3-0. He put up 2 assists and a goal to tie it and take it to overtime. So like, I think at this point, we've pretty much seen what he can do in the KHL. And it's probably about that time just to see what they truly do have. So I think realistically, the only bad thing is you burn a year and you could, I mean, given the fact that Minnesota's giving out like kind of weird contracts with weird numbers of years and weird, like no move clauses and stuff, burning a year is usually not a good idea. But at this point, I don't think they really care.
Is this going to be the first contract ever where an ELC gets a no movement clause? That'd be pretty impressive.
They're gonna add it in. Yeah,
breaking down barriers. Yeah, I like it.
Exactly. Yeah,
Cosgrove nailed it.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Fuck off. God damn it. For real, but it's unbelievable. But I would love to see it. I do think it makes sense. Like there's no at this point.
Where do you want him to slot in if it happens?
Shocked if he signed. How do you not? At that point, you've already waved the white flag. How do you not let him cook? Just see what it looks like with Kaprizov. How do you not just give it a shot? Like, come on. Come on. Let's see. I would love it. But unfortunately, the thing with Khusnutdinov is he'll be, with the way that he plays, his approach to the game, like he could pretty much, in theory, like he plays a style of game that makes him very serviceable to like any combination of lines. So
you know what though, isn't it?
My big thing is like, don't put him on the 4th line. Don't do the fucking like rookie Marco Rossi here. That's the big thing for me. Don't do at that point. Let him sign. I'd rather him fucking sign 2 more years than like bring him over to fucking play 6 to 7 minutes for 8 games in the NHL this year, burn a year. I'll go like at that point, it's like, all right, why the fuck did we do that? Like, what are you really learning about Khusnutdinov? Like, you're not actually seeing what you have if you stick him on the 4th line for 7, 8 minutes.
No, I'll be pretty pissed if I do that too. That's just so dumb.
You just can't do that.
Isn't it sad though? Like, doesn't he feel like the way he plays and some of the nonsense we've seen over in Russia, this guy is through and through a Dean Evison guy?
Yeah. I mean, all you have to do is show that 4-second clip of him diving face first into an absolute clap bomb, teeth first, with 1 second left in the second period, up 3
2
goals.
goals? 3 goals. 3 goals. Yeah.
I put that in our like smart scouting group, and like my buddy was like, this has always made me nervous about this fucking guy. Like, why is he doing that? He's like, let him have the shot, bro. Like, it's fine.
Man.
And then just tell Dean that he went in, got repairs, and was out for the first shift next period with like half of his teeth. They put up a picture of the dental work that they were doing. It was some of the most heinous shit I've ever seen in my life. But that's Khusnutdinov, baby. I love that kid.
God
He's so
bless
good.
his soul.